the young, and the restless spoilers. Victor Newman had always been a man of great power and influence, yet there was one domain where he constantly found himself vulnerable: his family. Among his children, it was Adam who had always been a source of both pride and pain. Victor's expectations for Adam were sky-high, seeing in him the potential to be his true successor at Newman Enterprises. However, it was Adam who had inflicted the deepest wounds on Victor's heart through years of conflict and betrayal. Lately, Victor's concern for Adam had grown exponentially. Adam's son, Connor, had been hospitalized, and the incident had deeply affected Adam. The once fiery and ambitious Adam had transformed into a more subdued and introspective man. His focus had shifted from the perpetual power struggles at Newman Enterprises to the well-being of his ailing son. He approached his work with a newfound calmness, avoiding unnecessary conflicts and concentrating solely on performing his duties efficiently. Despite his best efforts to remain composed, the situation was taking a toll on Adam. Victor and Nick, Adam's brother, observed this change with a mixture of concern and helplessness. They both wished to support Adam in taking care of Connor, but they were wary of overstepping. The last thing they wanted was for Adam to perceive their help as a sign of his own inadequacy. Victor was especially troubled. He knew that Adam had always harbored a sense of not measuring up, a sentiment Victor had inadvertently nurtured over the years. Now, Victor feared that offering help might only deepen Adam's insecurities. Nonetheless, he couldn't stand idly by and watch his son struggle. Victor decided to monitor the situation closely, ready to intervene if Adam's burden became too overwhelming. Meanwhile, Adam's relationship with Chelsea was taking a complicated turn. The intense emotional strain of Connor's illness had drawn Adam and Chelsea closer together. Old feelings resurfaced, and for a brief moment, it seemed like they might find their way back to each other. Chelsea's unwavering support and the shared concern for their son created a bond that neither could deny. However, their budding reconciliation was abruptly disrupted by Sally Spectra. Sally, who was romantically involved with Adam, saw Chelsea as a threat to her happiness. Unwilling to lose Adam, she took steps to undermine any potential reunion between him and Chelsea. Sally's actions were driven by pure self-interest. She had no regard for Connor's well-being, focusing solely on securing her place in Adam's life. Victor saw an opportunity in the rekindling of Adam and Chelsea's relationship. He believed that a united front between the two could provide the stability and love Connor needed to recover. Victor was determined to see them together again, viewing it as not only a chance to heal old wounds but also as a vital step in Connor's recovery. Yet, Sally's interference was a formidable obstacle. For Sally, Connor's needs were irrelevant. She couldn't care less about the boy, her sole focus was on her own happiness and maintaining her relationship with Adam. Sally's actions were selfish, and she failed to see the bigger picture that her interference was causing more harm than good. Victor's fear and frustration grew as he witnessed Sally's manipulations. He knew that Adam needed the support of his family more than ever, and that included Chelsea. But as long as Sally was in the picture, this path to reconciliation and healing was blocked. Victor realized that dealing with Sally would require delicate maneuvering. Direct confrontation might push Adam further away, yet ignoring the problem could spell disaster for his son and grandson. Adam, caught in the middle of these conflicting emotions and external pressures, struggled to maintain his balance. His primary focus was on Connor, and he found solace in his work at Newman Enterprises, where he could exert control and competence. But the tension between his personal and professional lives was palpable. He was torn between his lingering feelings for Chelsea, his commitment to Sally, and the ever-present shadow of his father's expectations. Victor's vigilant watch over Adam became a daily routine. He knew that his son was at a crossroads, and the choices he made now would have far-reaching consequences. Victor hoped that Adam would see the value of reuniting with Chelsea and prioritize Connor's needs above all else. Yet, he also recognized that pushing too hard could drive Adam further into isolation. In this turbulent period, each family member had to confront their own fears and desires. Adam had to navigate his complex emotions and make decisions that would shape his future and that of his son. Chelsea needed to find the strength to fight for her family amidst the chaos. Sally had to face the reality of her actions and their impact on those around her.